What's good? What's good? What's good, everyone? Hope everyone's good. Hope everyone's okay. It's me, Faz, back with another stream today for you, talking about the beautiful football that we played last night, beating Tottenham Hotspur 2-0. Lots of things to talk about. One of them, of course, being the Ronaldo concerns that we have at the moment, being, the big headache about what he did last night. But nonetheless, we'll get straight into it. If you're watching, make sure to drop a like on the video straight away as you come in. Make sure to subscribe on the video and the channel as well. But where shall I start with this Ronaldo headache? In all honesty, um, I'm 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 gonna talk about the Ronaldo thing later on because you know what the most important thing is. The important thing is that Manchester United played really good football yesterday. Really good football. And I don't want to take that away from Manchester United, in all honesty. And I don't want to take that away from the players as well. I feel like that would be unfair. It would simply be unfair. I think what would be the right thing to do is talk about the performance first and then just delve into the Ronaldo situation. The main thing is everybody, every media outlet, every channel is going to be talking about Cristiano Ronaldo's situation for a while until Chelsea game anyways, and maybe even after the Chelsea game they'll talk about it a bit. So yeah, big up Austin says I'm here and off work and not napping, and CR7 out. Big up Austin for coming through as well. But let's start with this. Yesterday, I think I never felt so comfortable in Manchester United in Old Trafford in a while, in a very long time. I was sat with another person that I've never met before because I normally go to the games alone, and I'm majority of the start of the time not sat with friends or etc. But this one particular occasion, I was with I stumbled across some people who watch my channel. And I stumbled across some people who watch United View, and we were just having a conversation about the game, and I felt really at ease. And the crazy thing is, in the preview, in the Manchester United Tottenham preview, I was saying to everyone that you know what, I'm actually a bit fearful of Tottenham because Anthony Conte, because Heung-min Son, and because of Harry No Sugar Kane, as I like to call him. But you know what? Once the game kicked off, 10 minutes had gone past, and the initial stage of us feeling a bit panicky and a bit edgy, that bit went off. I felt really well. I felt good. I felt confident. Half time, I was speaking to the some of the people who've seen me on the channel before, and I was saying, you know what? It's only a matter of time before we score. I feel like we're gonna score by the first 45 minutes. I was surprised that we hadn't scored already. Um, it's the similar situation as the Newcastle game, but you know what? I was really happy, really happy. And come second half, we go and get a goal. You start seeing players play beautiful football. You start us moving the ball around. I was just overall really happy. You know, one of the key things that I really identified yesterday is Ten Hag giving Fred another chance. This is something that you must address. This is something that we must put out there. Prior to our game against Tottenham in the Newcastle game, Fred had a diabolical performance. Really bad performance. And the crazy thing is, he gave him another chance. When people saw the lineup originally, I guarantee you, everybody watching this stream at the start would have been saying, why the hell is Fred starting? Fred literally missed an empty net last game. Why would you start Fred again? But you know what? You know what? Ten Hag effect for you. Bruno, we've been on Bruno's case game in, game out, game in, game out. We've been on Dallo a little bit as well because I feel like he's a bit tired. But you know what? Every single player pulled their weight. Every single player showed you what they're made of, showed you what they're willing to do, showed you that they are willing to fight. Special moment for me is in the first half. I don't know who makes the challenge on Luke Shaw, but someone makes a challenge on Luke Shaw. Luke Shaw says, "Nah, fuck this, fuck this. We ain't having it." And then in comes Luke Shaw, and boom, there we have it. Luke Shaw steps up the physicality of that game. And then ever since then, you see Casemiro start being physical. You see all the other players start being physical. Big up Griggs for joining the stream.
Yo, yo, what's up?
How you doing?
I'm calm, bro. Vibes.
Feeling good after yesterday?
Bro, that game, I sat up for like half the game clapping the team yesterday. I was
I,
stat gas, man. Bro, I
I
was like,
was
was at the stadium. I was just standing up.
I made a bit of clip for you guys. I don't know if you've seen it, Griggs, on my channel. The after the full time whistle had
Yeah,
gone. Yeah, you seen the video. So I feel so proud of Varane. I'm seeing throughout the game players uplifting each other, and the post match interview of Lisandro Martinez. Man, I just want to grab that guy and hug him. Where have you been all my life? Where have you been? You guys know, especially because of my feelings towards Harry Maguire's ability to play football. Lisandro Martinez, I need to get a Martinez shirt. He
bro.
deserves it.
I feel you, bro. I want to buy it so bad. I don't really buy United jerseys like that, but I might break the duck for him.
Griggs, talk to me from a tactical perspective. How did Man United beat that midfield? Because I myself thought when I saw Bissouma, when I saw uh, Bentancur, I thought, yeah, this is tough because they rammed that midfield. But how did we make how are we finding dummy passes from Bruno going to Fred and Fred to Bruno in a midfield where they're playing, you could say back five, but actually they're playing a back three? How did we do it, Griggs? Break it down for us.
So basically, United typically set up in a 3-1-6. So one of the fullbacks tucks in as a center back. Casemiro is the lone DM, and then you have the two attacking midfielders like in Ericsson and Bruno, your wingers and your striker. Yesterday, because Conte plays a 5-3-2 or 3-5-2, Ten Hag set up in a 2-3-5. Basically went man to man against Spurs. So Lissandro and Varane went 1-on-1 against Son and Kane, handled them with ease. The midfield, our fullbacks played in midfield yesterday. So they were next to Casemiro, so they matched up the three there. And then our attackers had the midfielders like the Fred and Bruno. They didn't really play as a midfield yesterday. They were like tens in a way, and then our wingers. So Bruno talked about it because what Amazon does, they had Roberto Martinez interview Bruno after the game, and they talked about how did Bruno find so much space, and Bruno talked about how Spurs press up high, so Bruno was able to find the spaces, those little pockets of space that he typically doesn't find because when we play a low block, they suffocate. But try to press us high, and we were able to find like those dummy passes. Bruno and Fred, they figured it out. If you dummy, you take one player out the game, and then the space opens. They constantly did that, and it was a tactical masterclass by Ten Hag. And I like that he did a 2-3-5 because he used a 2-3-5 at Ajax. Typically, that was his main formation, like in possession. Well, we've gone to a 3-1-6, but against the three at the back, I think that's what Ten Hag will do. So like, if Chelsea play a three at the back on the weekend, you'll see the same thing, and it might work again.
Um, I don't understand from going from the Newcastle game. How did Fred manage to up his level so much? Fred, who did Fred not make, by the way?
Might have been Hoiberg.
He not make someone.
He did.
When I saw that, I thought I was feeling dizzy. I thought I was going to be unconscious. You lot know my blood pressure isn't the best. Rashford could score and I'll be unconscious. Sancho could score, I'll be unconscious. If Anthony Martial scores, my soul is leaving my body and but I saw Fred not make someone and I said to myself, what? And you know what? Fred's goal almost happened in slow motion. It actually happened. It like just rolled. It happened in slow motion. And I was sat right behind that goal. And you know one thing, I like Fred because of his personality, his humility. He's a nice guy, but what do you have to say now after seeing that performance? Do you think he's shown you enough to say, yes, he can deserve some minutes, maybe starting against Sheriff. Maybe he's finding his way around Ten Hag philosophy and Ten Hag system.
Honestly, I think for Fred, it's just like these type of games are the ones that he gets up for. Like in big games, like Fred rarely really had a bad big game against like a top, like a big six club. He actually usually performs in those. It's the games against like a Sheriff or a Newcastle where we need him more on the ball that he'll just mess up. So I think with him, it's consistency. Like I wouldn't be surprised if against Chelsea he has a stinker. I wouldn't be shocked. But I hope that he continues as well. For me, he's a squad player. You like in this game, we needed energy, intensity, and he brings that in bunches. Like yesterday reminded me of how I don't know if you remember under Ralph, like the first couple of games, Fred was our best player by far. It was that kind of performance where you just use him as a left eight, and he didn't have to worry about being in the first phase. You just got to be up high up the pitch. I talked about this in the group chat. I said Fred's counter pressing is the only reason Ten Hag starts him. That counter pressing was in full effect yesterday. And that is why he won every single duel pretty much. It felt like every time he went into a duel, he was going to win it. And those midfielders are bigger than him. But he went to war yesterday.
Big up Ganso for joining the stream as well. Ganso, how are you feeling after yesterday's game?
Feeling good. I think it was the first performance in a long, long time that we can say we dominated. We deserved to win. And I think everyone had a good game. I think like people are looking at Sancho and I think yes, he did probably the least out of everyone on the pitch, but I don't think he necessarily had a bad game. I think he can still do more, obviously, but I think it's very happy and I'm still buzzing because I don't know, these results just feel good. On the Fred thing, I think Fred showed to me, especially, that he does have a role to play in this team, and that because before the game, Griggs will know. Griggs like he's like Fred offers counter pressing. I was like fuck counter pressing. I need someone who can play the sport. Fred has a really good game, and I think he showed to me that he does offer something to this team. But make no mistake, consistency has always been his problem, and he's not good enough. At the end of the season, he does need to go, and we need to improve on him. But I think he does it basically. I think he can be involved in games from now onward instead of just being someone that I looked at as like a bench option.
Griggs, let me ask you this question because we've seen Scott McTominay bench Casemiro. That's the argument that people were making. I don't look at it that way, but that's an argument that it's there. We've seen Eriksen and Bruno play together, but then there's argument that Eriksen and Bruno might not play well together at times, and it might be the case that Eriksen needs to play forward, Bruno needs to be benched, XYZ. Where does Fred fit into all of this now? Is Fred, like I like to call it, a good headache instead of a bad headache now?
You're muted.
You're muted, Griggs. Sorry.
My bad. I think for me, he'll always be a starter. Not he'll always be a squad player, not really a starter. You just gotta Ten Hag just needs to know when to use him properly. And yesterday's game was a perfect opportunity, even against the Chelsea. Like have him against the Jorginho and Kovacic. He has the legs to beat that midfield in a way. There's no Conte on that pitch, so like he's gonna have the most energy in that midfield, and he could do a job against. Like for me, I'd start the same midfield against Chelsea, especially if they play like a Jorginho. Casemiro will hound that guy, and we'll probably win the midfield battle. Because especially if they play like a Gallagher, I trust Fred to beat like Conor Gallagher, to be honest. So I think again on Saturday, I think you start the same midfield. I think Ten Hag. I trust Ten Hag to know when to use the players in the right match. He's earned that respect from me. Ten Hag, yeah, my full. I'm never judging anything you do, man. You just do you, and I'll back you. That's what I have to say about Ten Hag. He knows what to do.
I think for me, I made a tweet, by the way. I said, this is on Ten Hag. Ten Hag, let's see what you got cooking, because like I say, lineups come out, and when I'm seeing Elangas and all of this, I'm thinking, man, hey, Griggs, get ready, man. It's about to be a long night. But then there you go. You see this performance, and now people are saying Fred could be that person who is actually one of the crucial players for this guy's system, for the type of football this guy plays and wants the players to play. I want to ask Ganso this question, because we've been really critical of Bruno, considering he's had a new contract just not that long ago. He's the captain, unofficially, you could say, but he's the current playing captain. Officially, still Maguire. But Ganso, talk to me how you feel about Bruno Fernandes, and after his performance last night, considering his performance against Newcastle as well.
I think it was a very good performance. I think he was playing very good passes. I think he was good in the final third as well. I still think he's a bit wasteful in front of goal, but I think obviously that'll come. But I think I think I'm praying that it was just bad form and he can turn that this will be a turning point and he can start playing better. But I don't know. We'll see. I still think that at some point I want to see Ericsson in the 10, but we'll see about that. I think if Bruno can keep this up, then I'm totally fine with him. I think he played very well.
Let me come on to the person who calls himself Sancho's dad. He has to obviously again give us some answers as to what his son is doing. Omo, welcome to the stream. Let's be real. I don't want to pick on Sancho. I really don't. I don't have an agenda against Sancho. I like the kid. But the fundamental is the level that we have set for him. People are now continually saying he's a 22-year-old, leave him alone, XYZ. Omo, where do you stand on that?
Nah, I'm not with that 22-year-old. Isn't Anthony 21-year-old and he does what he's doing? Like, nah, I don't right now do not know what he's doing now. I've never seen this. I've never experienced this in my life. Like this man got to step his game up because everybody in that match, it felt like he got carried. It felt like he's the one that got carried that whole game. Everybody's putting up over 8 over 10, and he's the only one that's putting like an average, like a 6. Like, nah, you can't be getting carried. If everybody else is pushing to the limit, you gotta go ahead and push too. I know like his game plan is not to take player on, but right now he's not, to me, he's probably the third starter on the left back. First two is Rashford and Elanga. He's number 3.
I wanna put this in to you as well. The thing is, Omo, when you're playing at that level, and players, everybody increase their output, you get caught out really easy. As they say, when you get to that level, you get found out. And is it that we're finding out about Sancho now? Because it's like the spark is there, but the fire isn't. And I'll be very honest with you, and and you guys might challenge me on this, Ganso and Griggs, and the comment section, get involved. But I personally feel like Antony has had the spark and he's got a little fire now, a little flame going on. And you see that flame, it's gonna grow and grow and grow, and he's gonna start being fucking amazing. But Sancho, we've had the spark, and then it just dies out. It's like, it just comes and goes, comes and goes. At what point are we going to see that level of increasing game by game? And this
Like,
question's
I
to
don't
you,
know.
Omo. Yeah.
I see him on the left. I'm like, maybe you're right. Maybe you're a right winger. You're not even a left winger, because his connection in Dallo is more better than his connection with Shaw and Malacia. I'll just put him on the right wing and then to sub in, or what's his kid name, with Anthony. The both of them fight for the right. That's how I see it right now.
And obviously, Antony would be the person that'll be starting week in, week out. Ganso, talk to me. What are your thoughts on Sancho's situation at the moment?
I'm giving him time because I just, for me, last season was a write-off. So as far as I'm concerned, I'm giving it's not his first season, but I'm just counting this as his first season. So for me, he gets this year, but he needs to, you are right. Antony is, I can see what he's building and I can see a direction he's going. I look at Sancho and I don't think he was bad yesterday, but he's very on and off. He's very quiet, and his impact on games, I think, is minimal. I don't see him get on the ball enough. He's not really taking on his man enough. I don't know. I think my one hope for Sancho is that once we get Martial back, once we get a proper number 9 that he can play off of, it will be better. But he has to show something even if there is no number 9, he still has to show something, and I'm not seeing enough.
Griggs, talk to me about Roberto Carlos. Is it? Are we ready to call him
No,
Roberto Carlos?
I'm never calling him that ever again because we called him that once, and then he decided to be the worst left back in the world again. So I'm never calling him that. But his yesterday there was a moment, 87th minute, when Luke Shaw slid in for a challenge at 100% intensity. That I was in awe. I'm like, you don't see that from Luke Shaw. 87th minute.
Is that the moment when Sancho had
Yeah.
lost the ball? Yeah, and
Yeah,
he
and
went
said-
and said, "Nah, I got you."
Yeah, that was the 87th minute. We're up 2-0, comfortable settings, and he just did that at 100% intensity. That's not the Luke Shaw that we know. We usually Luke Shaw's, but the intensity that he played at yesterday, he was absolutely impeccable. Malacia, I like Malacia, like his intensity, the spark. But right now, that left back spot is Luke Shaw, and Luke Shaw. The thing with him is it's contract year. We all know we all know what season it is for him. It's contract season. He needs to get his rep back up. World Cup's coming up in 2 months. He needs to prove to Gareth Southgate that he deserves that left back spot over Ben Chilwell, which he does in my opinion. I think he is still England's best left back in my opinion. If Luke Shaw played like this, I'm not even joking. He's a top 5 left back in the world. His technical ability is amazing. We never question his technical ability. His first touch, his passing has always been good. It's all about off the ball, defensive intensity. What do you do? I really haven't seen him get cooked by a winger ever since he came back in the starting 11. He's been comfortable. Except Man City, that he made one mistake, but that's Man City. All his defenders made mistakes that game. But Ammonia, Everton, all those games, he's been really, really good. Will I give him a contract extension? Absolutely not. I would trigger the 1 year and sell him and move on, and the times come past. But I'm glad for him. And he also said it. He said I think he had an interview before the game. He talked about it's time for me to become responsible for myself, take accountability. I haven't been consistent. I'm 27. I'm like 26, 27 years old. It's time for me to be a professional footballer and an adult, which is good to see. It's always good to see players taking accountability for themselves. And I'm really happy the way he's playing. And if he continues playing like this, it will really help our top 4 chances because for me, he unlocks our wingers. With Sancho and Sancho's not a winger that Shaw could play off because Shaw likes really impactful wingers that will overlap. They'll make runs off the ball. Sancho's a ball to feet winger. That's why when you see England, Raheem Sterling and Shaw sometimes work, sometimes they don't. Phil Foden never works with Luke Shaw because Phil Foden ball to feet always. But Rashford and Shaw, their relationship is really, really good. And once Martial comes back, Sancho will hold bench, in my opinion. I think it's Rashford, Martial, Antony. And you'll see Shaw and Rashford, they have synergy together. We saw it 2 years ago, 3 years ago. They know how to play off one each other. And that left-hand side is starting to become really, really good. Shaw, Rashford, and of course, Lisandro Martinez has it locked up, share of settings. And then whoever left center mid is Eriksen, Fred. If we buy someone in January, I don't know. But that left-hand side is looking really good. And it's always been that way at Man United. And just going back to that again.
Big up to Ed Woodward as well, been a member for in the Planet Fast community for the past 3 months. Says Chunk Berto, haha, the volley was decent. That volley was decent. If that went in, boy, that
Old Trafford would have
erupted, and he could have been in the conversation of man of the match as well. Don't forget. Let me just quickly ask everyone, whoever's watching the stream, quickly drop in the comment section who was your man of the match yesterday. I'll start with you, Omo. Man of the match yesterday.
Bruno.
Yeah,
Bruno. I was
okay.
gonna give it to Fred, but that's Bruno.
Okay. Ganso.
I think I would give it to Fred, honestly.
Okay. Interesting. Griggs.
My guy Federico Rogers turned into Fred Dos Santos yesterday. He got that Brazilian passport back. He was my man in the match yesterday.
Fred is I tweeted before as well. Fred is
I saw your fan. You were a little biased against him yesterday on your fan cam.
No, but look, they come and go. They come and go. I need give me a level.
Yeah. I know.
Yeah,
I guess you consistency.
But
yesterday, off a one-off game.
One-off game basis. It's a game by game basis.
Consistency, man. I wanna feel like I can trust you. You know.
I know.
Sorry to interrupt. Check the group chat. I don't know how reliable this is, but it's like big news, kind of.
Last week, Manchester United have approached to.
That's big news.
Oh,
crazy,
shit.
Bro.
Yo. Oh, shit. Last week, Manchester United approached Edwin van der Sar to become director of football. They believe he. Oh my God, Glazers, champagne. Whoa.
See, you're gonna get attacked on Twitter. The European lad
Whoa.
is not gonna take this lightly. Twitter, Ajax
Whoa.
Twitter will not take
That's
this
crazy.
lightly.
That's crazy. That's crazy. That's
Hey,
big
we
news.
might as well call ourselves Man Ajax United at this point, because that's crazy. Manchester United approached Edwin van der Sar to become the DOF. They believe he did a great job at Ajax and has really evolved in his role. Oh
Not
my!
DOF.
I've got
Wait, he's
goosebumps
not
thinking of
DOF
this.
though. He's not director of football.
He's a
Ajax.
CEO.
He's CEO.
He's a CEO. Yeah, he's a CEO. Slash making a lot of DOF decisions, you could say.
He does
because
get involved in transfers.
he
basically.
does get involved, yeah, quite a bit. But
Bring him in.
well,
Bring him in. Bring him in.
We have ours has been vacant for so long. Nobody's been there. It's vacant.
I would bring him in a heartbeat, simply because he would need to. The thing is, I would bring him on a condition where Arnold and Murta don't get involved too much with him. They literally just sign on the dotted lines where they need to. They don't try and manipulate him. They don't try and do whatever. They actually work together. They collaborate. They understand, and also in a footballing perspective, they follow his lead. In all honesty, because yes, Murto did a madness with Malacia, and Murta did a madness with Martinez. Yes, Martinez was half price. Lisandro Martinez was half price. So I'm calling that a Murta madness as well. But we need to be able to find talent. Griggs, I want to find talent.
Well, guess what? Guess who we're linked with today?
Endrick
from Palmeiras. He's the
hottest
hottest
regen or something.
He's the hottest Brazilian prospect right now.
Oh, so we're going for all Brazilians. That's someone I need to check
I
out.
told you, bro. Ten Hag.
He's bringing the South Americans.
Ten Hag has awoken Man United to the other side of the world. We're no longer focused on Europe. We're focused on
no more English
players. Bring me
players.
Argentinians. Bring me Brazilians, man.
And
Sancho Martinez is enough to show me that I need South Americans at my football club.
Well, yeah, I'm fully looking forward to what these new players, these new players from that side of the world who have actually failed in Manchester United over a long period of time, and so much so we've gone and said, you know what, we don't. South Americans don't work at Man United. Don't bring a South American in. We don't want South Americans. But we've got a few now. They're doing bits. They're cooking slowly but surely. I'm starting to think, yeah, let's go and take over the favelas and bring some players in. But who I do not want to see, though, and this is to you, Griggs, personally.
Enzo.
We don't want to see Enzo Fernandez.
I do not want to see chili sauce and garlic sauce in my club. Cody Gakpo had a stinker.
Yo, what are you coming at me for? I don't like Cody Gakpo. I don't like Cody Gakpo.
Not the guy. He's not the guy.
I can't tell with you. Some days you're sugar, some days you're salt. I can't tell because you were Marshall FC or you were not Marshall FC.
I've never said, bro. I told you I don't like Cody Gakpo.
I told fans.
I told you I don't
want to hear it.
I told you I don't like him from the Rangers game. I don't believe in him. I said United will probably sign him because Ten Hag likes him, but I never said I would take him. I want Vicha. I want Vicha, bro.
Yeah. The guy from Napoli.
Yeah,
I'll twerk for him. That guy's a baller.
Okay, I do not like Cody Gakpo. Like he's not even a striker. What's everybody?
He's a winger. He's a left winger.
We don't want Gakpo on this side.
My wingers can be above 6 foot. I'm sorry. It just don't.
I don't want. What?
I don't like wingers over 6 foot.
Yeah, kick him out. I don't know what he's talking about.
What kind of network issues is this? Because this you might as well say I don't like centre backs who are 5'9". No. Network issues, Griggs, man. This is actually, that triple XL Wendy's talk. This is that too much sugar in your drink. That's
different. Lisandro Martinez is a rare specimen. Like he just has unlimited dog in him that makes up. I said like 5 inches in the height. He's literally 6'4", but the textbook says 5'9".
Gakpo's Rashford regen.
But how tall is Rafael Leao?
6'2", I think.
He's massive and he's huge. He's a beast.
Yeah, but they have like power. Cody Gakpo just like it's just different. Like usually, typically, my ideal winger is like shorter in my ideal world. Like I like the shorter winger, like Neymar.
Yeah, but
Neymar is like 5'9". Like that's a perfect height for a winger.
Ronaldo is 6'1", no 6 feet.
6'2", I think. 6'2".
It's the inverted forward. There's rare
In his
players.
prime.
There's rare players that I would take. Like obviously, like Rafael Leao is like. There's always what's it called?
Nah, I need my tall
Bastards.
winger.
To a
Tall
different
wingers
height.
are restless, man.
No, but he's kind of right though. They're usually kind of stinky.
We got one. Muhammad Ali, big up Muhammad Ali, says, as a diehard Netherlands supporter, Hakpo ain't it. He's saying it. He's just saying it out there. Hakpo ain't it. Akil says Gareth Bale is one of them as well.
Oh yeah.
Who's tall, fairly tall. I can't think from the top of my head, but I'm sure there are loads of wingers who are. But
Yeah,
I want to humbly apologize to the viewers. This is the triple XL Wendy's too much sugar in your drink talk from Griggs. Griggs lives in America.
Bro,
he's on the
bro,
Glazers
it's
side.
just typically
these
like
guys.
your favorite wingers to watch are typically not tall wingers. Typically,
That's like saying I don't want a basketballer who's less than 6 feet.
Typically, I wouldn't. I would want someone that's taller than 6 foot at my basketball.
But you have basketballers, loads of basketballers who are less than 6 feet.
Not really.
Play in the
not
NBA.
not really good ones.
I don't think so. I don't
not really
think
good
so.
ones.
Okay.
There's very few basketball players under 6 foot.
Time out.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
I don't watch basketball, so I got no clue. I just see like comparison to other players. I see shorter guys, so I think he must be less than.
No, they're all
feet.
like 6'2", 6'5", 6'10", whatever.
Also, they're
They're
my
massive.
height, so they're all my height basically.
Yeah,
Right?
man.
Okay. Network issues for me. Yeah, network issues for me. Quickly touch on Dallo for me. I'll start with you, Omo. Dallo ain't looked that bad last game, but I am very concerned about him. I am thinking, when does this guy get some
needs
rest?
a rest. He needs a rest.
What are they feeding him?
I don't know. He needs a rest. I don't know. Maybe he got the Martinez energy, the Malasa energy. He needs a rest. This is a new and improved Dallo. I know people say like, yo, we need a new right back. As in, yeah, we need a new right back, but the way Dallo is going game by game basis is like he's up on another level each time. So far, he doesn't have like a connection with Antony, which I'm more worried about. Like his connection with Antony, like sometimes it's there, sometimes it's just not there at all. So something needs to build up on that on the right side, and the right side will be complete. But right now, they seem to be out of sync. The in sync, that out of sync. Like I don't like it. They need to work on that together. But so far, Dallo has been no back for Dallo.
Okay. Ganso, what do you think about Dallo so far? Where do we find to give him rest? That's my concern is in his performance, by the way. I'm not concerned about the level of performance. I think he's definitely shown that whatever he's having in his diet is working, because I don't know how he's maintaining that level of intensity in all competitions. If I'm not mistaken, has he played every single competition game that we've had so far?
I'm pretty sure he's played every single game.
I swear to God.
He's played every single.
Even
Bruno.
Bruno.
Dallo has played every single minute except the Sociedad game. He came off at halftime. He's played every single minute.
I think he's got more minutes than Bruno. Wow.
We need. I know we're avoiding that subject, Ronaldo subject, but we need to get a right back in January. Like, it's imperative we do. Dallo can't play every single game. It's imperative. I think because, like, I'm sorry, Wan-Bissaka, but he is a player that I'm not even giving him a chance because he's rubbish. If I have to play backup right back, I'm either putting Malacia or Lindelof at right back, and they're not right back. So he has to make it through these next 6 games, and then we have to buy someone in January.
I think it's very crucial.
Dallo's on a yellow. It's just like his next yellow cards in the next game.
True.
What about Malacia playing the right back position?
I don't really like left-footed right backs.
If we have to make it work, I would suck it up, I guess. But
that's like saying I don't like chicken burger, but I like beef burger.
Bro, left-footed players.
It makes a big difference.
Their right foot's always usually bad, man. Most left-footers do not have a good right foot. It's very rare.
Do you really want that? You don't want that, but it's something you will have to do.
Yeah,
there are more right backs that play left back than there are left backs that play right back in terms of like in their variables. It's much easier for right backs to play left back than left backs to play right back, in my opinion. It's a much big difference, man. Because left footers need a specific angle to pass. Like, it has to be a very specific.
I get you, but Malacia is a very talented young player,
He
very
has good
very
feet on
talented,
him. He has good
and
feet.
I was just gonna say he's got very good feet on him. He's really good with his left and right. We've seen that, and we've seen that when Ten Hag was toying about with him against the Omonia game or Sheriff game when he
He
was
could
playing
do.
everywhere on
He
the
could.
pitch.
He could do it in a. He could do it in a Europa game. I have no issue with that. Just I wouldn't try it in a Premier League game. Europa game, go ahead and do it.
Hmm.
No issue.
Well, we need to still figure out a way of how we manage Dalo because I am worried. I will be honest. I am worried. It's a matter of time before he starts saying, you know what, it's a lot for me. I need a bit of rest, at least 2 week rest.
The good thing is he probably won't start at the World Cup.
But
He's not
then
That's true.
starting
that's
at the
a
World Cup, so that's
that's a
good.
testament to our medical team who are doing such a great job. So Martial FCU lot can hold that. Speaking of which, let's talk quickly on Rashford. What did you guys think of Rashford? And I'll let you, Griggs, lead because I've just got to go and attend to
Yeah.
something. So take over for me for a few minutes. I'll just be
Sure.
back. But yeah, let's talk about Rashford and what did the people think? We'll start off with you.
Yeah, so Marcus Rashford, I thought he was actually really good yesterday, to be honest, in terms of off the ball movement, made good runs, the deep passes, they found him a lot of times. It's just the finishing wasn't there. He couldn't finish his dinner. Lloris made a couple world class saves. I'm not gonna lie, he has it out for him, but it was a good performance. Yeah, just obviously he has to work on his shooting technique. Stop knuckling the ball instead of just side footed. Sometimes I think Thierry Henry talked about it in the post match, but that's fine. But yeah, he was really fresh and he did a nice little couple dribble moves. But obviously, again, he's better off the left.
Yeah.
Gonzo, I go next. What did you think
I
about
think
Rashford?
I think everything gets said. I think he was good. The runs he was making, etc. I don't think he's. We have to make do with him for striker now because Martial isn't here. I don't think he's ruthless enough to be striker. Oftentimes when he shot, he wasn't shooting like bottom corner or anything. They're kind of going like a bit more middle-ish, which is something he needs to improve on. But I thought it was good, yeah. And I think I agree with what you said earlier that Rashford, Martial, Antony's our front three. I think Rashford is looking a lot sharper this year, and yeah, pretty much it. Ronald, Omo, anything?
Yeah, I mean, it's rare that I would agree with Griggs on something, but today I do on Rashford. But here's one more thing that I'm thinking because I've seen how Rashford plays on the left and in the middle. The way he plays in the middle, he tries to take that cut on the left that he used to do while he was being on the left and take that shot. And most of the time, as Thierry Henry said yesterday, he is just pumping the balls in. He's not looking at a finesse shot. He's just pumping them in, right in. So I feel, and this is just maybe I'm just the only one that might be thinking this way, but hear me out, okay? This is my take on it. I would move Sancho to the middle and move Rashford to the left so Sancho can play in a false nine position as the role of what Firmino does, because we have seen that Sancho doesn't really track back that much. Because yesterday he did track back a lot, but then again, Fred and him did not have that cohesive behavior. They did not flow well. So I would move him to the middle. I would let Fred be there if at all he plays there, or Ericsson be there, and then Rashford and Shaw, they play really well. It's like it's telepathic for them. They play really well, in my opinion. So I would keep that side over there logged in. Keep Sancho in the middle, setting up balls for Antony and Rashford on the right or the left. That would be my take on it.
I would say that I don't want to blame Rashford because you're not a striker, so you just like you don't want to know what to do what's in front of the goal. You just use it all power to use finesse. If you use finesse, you would have had like 3 goals that game, 3 to 4, 3 goals that game easily if you use finesse. When say he want to use power, like Lloris is not even stretching because the ball is coming towards him. He's just gonna bounce it out. He has to use finesse when he shoot the ball, so I'm not worried about that. And also, I don't. Sancho a striker. I don't know. I would rather just bench him instead, but we have no striker. So what other choice do we have? And at least if Sancho's in the same position Rashford in, he will probably score at least 1 or 2 of those same goals because he doesn't
Probably
use power. He uses
he doesn't
finesse
make
every
those
single
runs.
time.
He doesn't make those runs though. Sancho ain't making those runs at Rashford.
I know. I didn't say make those. I say he's in the shooting position. He's gonna score that with
Has
finesse.
Sancho ever played centrally?
A couple times for Dortmund.
Couple times. He has this season as well. I have seen him centrally. In the Newcastle game, he had bits where he played centrally.
Okay, I pulled it up.
Even the
20
Liverpool
times.
one pass.
He's
Yep.
played like 20 times there.
His
Central.
best goal, his goal creating chances actions are come from the middle. Like he's
Middle.
barely ever. It's
Yeah,
barely
that's
ever
true.
come off the wing.
A
Yeah,
lot
so
of his
I
goals
have heard
come from the
conversation around him playing as a cam instead of Bruno. Why not there instead of
Impossible.
instead
Never
of
happened.
He
Rashford?
doesn't have the intensity.
No,
He doesn't have the
Faz.
intensity
I'm
or
saying
aggression.
I
Or engine.
agree. I'm just saying I've heard conversations around it, but why not play him in the striker position as what Firmino does for Liverpool? He drops in deep. He can drop in deep and pass the ball and then create a chance and then still be able to go ahead and
Well,
have that run in the middle to score.
not after yesterday's performance where he can't even touch the ball.
Yeah, but for me, Liverpool is different because Liverpool have like goal scoring wingers. Like their wingers are Salah is one of the most dangerous inverted forwards. Like his eye for
He's
goal is
ruthless.
absolutely ruthless. And they had Mane, who's also very ruthless. Diogo Jota, who has like the most. That guy's a goal poacher. Diogo Jota will have the stinker of the stinkers, but that guy will always find a way to score a goal. His goal, like we don't have that. Rashford's the closest we have to that.
No,
Antony
hear
cuts
you.
in, but most Antony shots are mostly outside the box. We haven't really seen him take a shot inside the box, except for Arsenal where he did score.
I hear you, Griggs. However, best season Rashford had was the one where he played on the left.
Yeah, of course, he's a left winger. He is our
Yeah.
starting left winger.
So if Martial is out the way he is, then I think we can experiment with Sancho rather than pushing Rashford, because he's going to give in at some point, right? As we see, he's missing open goals, and I don't want to shake his confidence with it.
But I will be honest, though, I do have some concerns with Rashford in terms of his ability to finish the ball. We've seen he's been really good so far, but sometimes you just need to put those chances away. And in some games, they can cost you. In some games, that one shot will be the only chance that you can get, and that could be a difference between you having a 6 performance to a 8-9 performance. Benny McCarthy needs to do some real hard work with him and get him his finishing up to the standard that it needs to be, because he's going to play the central position a lot more than what we think, because we know Biscuit Boy Martial cannot stay fit for a whole season. It's not the last time he's going to be off injured this season as well, and when he comes back is another question. How long he plays for another question. Ronaldo is another question. Hell, a lot of questions. So Rashford's still going to have to do it. My positive and something that I'm proud of Rashford is his work ethic. He wants to be on that pitch. Last season, there were numerous occasions where we saw Rashford did not want to be on that pitch. We saw Rashford trying to fiddle about with the ball, can't make a pass, can't make a touch, won't jump for the ball. All of these things were linked with his niggling injury, his long-term injury, his surgery, his back. But clearly, the boy has attended to his priorities. He's gone and addressed the issues. And now you're seeing a refined Rashford who's actually starting to climb his way back to his peak. I wouldn't say that's his peak at all, because peak Rashford will be absolutely killing defenders and fullbacks. And also, don't forget his free kicks. So yeah, I am looking to see Rashford start netting the ball and having a 15-goal season in all competitions. Hopefully, he's doing all the other things really well. So I guess it's just a matter of time. And one of the other things as well with forwards, everybody knows this. Once they get the first taste, eventually after a little bit of goal drought, they start picking themselves back up again and again and again, and you go forward. Red Baron says, Faz, can you burn Marcel on Kane? Harry, no sugar Kane cannot be a Manchester United player whilst I'm still alive. It ain't happening, and it can't happen. I just don't see it. I don't know what people see in this guy, but I don't see it. But with that being said, Red Baron, you did say something before, and I don't act like I didn't see it, but you said, hear me out, guys. Maguire is a left back. For that, you need to get absolutely
Sin bin.
like no. Put him in a bin, close it, sellotape it so he never gets out. Put it in not even recycling. Just throw it, because that's
Cut his internet
that's
connection.
crazy. That's there is no internet connection. That was dial up. That was bad. That was really, really bad. I'll come on to you, Woodward, and I want you to touch on my boy, your boy, Anthony Joga Bonito. Talk to me.
Oh man, bro. So I think I was saying in the group chat yesterday, you see him pretty much working the lines and Delo trying to cut in. Yesterday, I think his overall performance wasn't necessarily poor, but it wasn't the standout essentially that we were looking for. Um, I mean, he did well overall. There's nothing negative that I can necessarily say that he did specifically, but it just wasn't exactly up to the par where we know he's gonna go in and score a goal. Um, yeah. Mhm.
Griggs, what do you have to say on Anthony?
I mean, he had a good performance just for the fact that he dropped Perisic to his knees.
He
That
would
was what-
Pepe, Perry, Nando's, Perisic go absolutely cooked. Talk to them, Griggs. How do you see him? Look, my thing is, let me before you go as well. The guy knows how the way he looks, not at a player, by the way. So there's players behind him. He's looking at like the crowd almost. His body's facing the crowd, balls at the touchline, and he manages to turn and floor Perisic, and boom, he's gone. I think that leads to Bruno's goal as well, if I'm not mistaken.
No, it was happening in the first half.
Was it the one before? Because Casemiro passed it to him. Actually, it wasn't. Yes, you're right. He cuts in, passes it. Yeah, but it was the one before. But how does he do that? He doesn't. The thing is, he doesn't do skills or whatever, but he's just such a good dribbler. You can just take the ball with him.
His close control is really good. And his strength's impeccable. Like he's
hold on. Sorry, Griggs, as well. Antony just needs to take players on more. You need to clear that before sin bin, man. Felix, no, man. No. That's that. He does take players on. He was not making players the game before. He was. What are you doing? He's cooking. He's been cooking, man. He's on. He's on slow cook, slow roast. What are you doing, man? He's saying he needs to beat players more. How much more? You want prime Ronaldinho?
Dude,
He was getting doubled in the corner.
I know what he's trying to say, but it's also the fact that the circumstances for Antony right now aren't allowing him to be like what they want him to be, because you need an overlapping fullback. Dallo doesn't really overlap. And when he does overlap, we don't see him, because he made a couple of nice overlap runs yesterday where the United players didn't see him. But he also needs an outlet striker. Like at Ajax, he was able to take players on more because he had Allaire in the box. Allaire is like a target man. Rashford's not a target man. Forget like
Haller's also tall. He can get to balls as well. He's very and Haller is also good at being in one space at one moment, and then boom, he finds a way. He finds a way. Boom, he's at the ball, and we don't have that sort of forward. With all due respect to Martial, he's not that sort of forward. He's more of a drop-in, link up, bring players into play, carry the ball with him in the box. Whereas Haller, strikers, especially if you want to call, proper out and out strikers, it could be a bad cross, but they will make it look good. That's where they make their bread and butter, if you ask me. I love a good head. Pause. I love a good. I love a good head. I do. Pause. I do.
No pause.
I'm a big fan of good head. Really, really. Pause.
Oh, just say target man. Just say target man. Say target man.
I like when it bounces off your head. Pause.
So Faz, are you saying you like Maguire?
Yes.
Pause. I gotta
network issues, bro. Walk on.
Network issues,
bro. Anyway, back to Anthony though. But like just to say, like I say, like an Osimhen. If you get him an Osimhen, because Anthony at Ajax,
get him in.
Antony at Ajax loved doing the back post crosses, and Allaire was able to get to those. And Osimhen, like that's what he needs. He needs an overlapping fullback. You'll see that, but the only issue with me is that there are instances where there's a lot of space in front of him and he doesn't attack it. That's where I want him to take players on. If the opportunity for him to take players on and lose the ball, don't do that. But when there's space in front of you, use that space. Sometimes he'll like cut more inside. But anyway, it's early days still, and he's really good. And just for me, the positions he takes up on that right-hand side drag players to it, and it opens up the spaces for our midfield. And that's the most important thing for me. As long as he is useful to the team, which he is, that right-hand side is all his, and we'll get more pieces to help him. But right now, for me, he was really good yesterday. It was a top performance.
I definitely enjoyed it, man. I look at Rashford and I feel happy again. I feel like he wants to play. The goals, yes, it will come in due time. Everybody says that
It's just
when
side
a
footing. That's
forward.
all he needs to do. He just needs to
Yeah,
learn how to
it's
side
just a
foot it, and he's done it
yeah.
before. So okay.
Yeah, but I'll be honest with you, he's a bit like when I play football as well. I prefer to slap it right in the middle to get that shiver on the ball rather than side footing it, because you might feel like, oh, if I hit it really hard and if it shivers if it gets even a slight touch, it'll still go in, rather than side footing and maybe you're not getting the finesse right. But talking about the finesse, Bruno's goal, man, what the let's
Proper,
not take anything away from
proper
Bruno's
goal.
goal. That's a proper goal.
We
That's a
can't.
serious
Yeah,
goal.
he
Bruno
I
slapped
did
mean,
that
great.
thing.
Fred had a bit of luck. Let's be honest, Fred had
Bruno
a
did
bit of
great.
luck. Bruno didn't have no luck.
Bro, Bruno created a goal out of nothing because you know what the crazy part is?
Yes.
Watch 10 seconds before Bruno took that shot.
The ball was
Fred,
bouncing.
It was an accident, bro.
Fred, no,
And Bruno
no, it was
transformed it.
Fred took a shot. It hit Eric Dyer. The ball landed flat in front of him, and he took that shot. Fred did not do an assist. He took a shot.
I need to go watch that
The
again
ball
No,
was
in a
he's right.
different
bouncing.
He's right.
angle.
He's
The
right.
ball was
But I
bouncing in
think,
the air.
but the fact that he managed to get it curled past Laurie, who was actually having a good game as well. Even though Rashford could have done better, but yeah, he was having a good game. Man, Bruno, I think with Bruno as well, I loved how he was bringing other players involved in the game. That dummy and the passing he was doing at times, keeping it simple, and the passes that he distributed as well, keeping it good. At times, though, I'll be honest, and it's just me. You guys can correct me on it. I get a bit frustrated with the sideways passing. I get a bit frustrated. It's just like, oh shit, here we go again. Again, the sideways passing, but I think that's just something we're doing because Martial's not here. Let's be real. Because if Martial was here, you would see the ball going more inside the box and Martial bringing players in or having a shot and bringing defenders into him, creating space. I think that's just one of those things for the time being until Martial comes back or until we get a serious striker who's good with his head. Pause. Let's quickly speak on David De Gea.
Okay, yeah.
No, I'll take the floor here because
No, you won't. This is exactly why. Because this is exactly why. I know you're there and you're gonna listen, but you have to hold serious cooking, right? Because yesterday I saw Harry Kane, Rafa Varane, foot race. It was Harry Kane, I'm sure. Foot race on. The ball gets zinged in. Ball goes through Varane's legs. Varane looks up. In comes David De Gea like this. And he just bang clears the ball out. And I wanted to scream like that was a goal. You do not understand. You have to answer for your crimes.
I don't gotta
Oh,
answer for that. I
Faz.
don't gotta
Before
answer.
he
Harry Kane.
answers, Faz,
It's
before he
Harry No Sugar
answers,
Cane. It's Harry No Sugar
uh,
Cane. I see it now. I see the no sugar
Yeah,
in it.
but forget Harry Kane in that moment. Think about what David De Gea did. He didn't take the player out. He didn't give a foul. He didn't try and bounce the ball off. He simply calm, slide the ball that way. Job done. Let's go back. No problem. On top of that as well, in occasions where you saw how Harry Kane, Bentancur, Son, Bissouma were pressing, they didn't press like full on up to your face. They were just pressing in certain zones where they knew if David De Gea was pinging the ball, they would have enough time to run to a player, whichever the nearest player is. They weren't coming straight in. David De Gea's beautiful pass to Bruno, beautiful pass to Sancho, beautiful pass to Rashford. If Sancho and Rashford were good in the air, a lot of the times you see them winning that ball, and that's a completed pass for David De Gea. If that was a Ronaldo at the end of that, you see a completed pass as well.
I think there's
Wendy's,
a
answer
moment
for
he
your crime.
passes to Fred.
No, I
And
want
then-
Wendy's. I want Wendy's. I want Chick-fil-A to answer for his crimes. Your new name is
First of all-
Chick-fil-A because you
first of
fill
all-
our minds with BS.
First
That's
of all,
what
for
you do.
the first time in a decade, David De Gea finally learned how to come off his line. Congratulations, he finally learned how to come off his line.
No, he has to. No, this is what I'm
No,
saying.
Faz.
He came off
Faz,
his line
Faz.
in few games before. He came
Against
off his line
Liverpool.
few games before.
Against
Why
Liverpool.
you don't do this? What's
Against
wrong
Liverpool,
with you
25
guys? He
minutes.
came off his line few games before.
No,
Faz, you gotta listen to this.
Consistently. It's consistently. First of all, I gave him props yesterday. Watch my video. I gave him props. I literally gave him props. I said that.
Yeah, but it was whispering. You were
No,
whispering.
it wasn't.
You
I wasn't
weren't saying
whispering.
it.
I really gave him props, and he was actually close to getting. I said that for me yesterday was probably one of his best performances in years. And even though he had no saves to make because the concentration levels, I've always questioned De Gea and his concentration levels. What are you gonna do when the other team only has one shot on target? Are you gonna concede it or are you gonna save it? And yesterday he showed up. I'll give him props, man. Like I said, for me, I want this to be his last year, regardless of how he plays, and I want him to go out on top because he was our best player in the last decade. There's no doubt about that. But for me,
What do you rate him on yesterday's game?
I gave him an 8. Or not. Actually,
Get the
What
fuck?
did you deduct into
What do
2
you mean,
points
hey?
for?
Network issues.
Are you fucking crazy? You're crazy. You're crazy. The man came out. The man passed the ball. The man was getting pressed. Did well. The man made a crucial save from one of the killers in the Premier League that I personally call him No Sugar. You see,
9. I meant 9.
yeah, you're gonna say 9 now.
No, go
because
watch
the
the tape. Go
community
watch.
should
Bro,
technically
go
cook
watch the
you.
YouTube video. Go watch the YouTube video. I said 9. I swear. I said 9. I'm going to watch my YouTube video. I said 9.
So why did you say 8 here?
I don't know, but I said 9. My original rating was a 9. There's a
The
lot of places.
agenda.
I
the
said
He's
that
had to
9.
check the numbers
You
once
also,
again.
speaking of agendas, you
I
were the
can
one that
see
didn't
it.
want to give Fred praise yesterday when he was our man of the match.
No, let's not get bogged down with my agendas. We're trying to cook you. Let's not get bogged down with the agendas that I have. Yeah, let's.
Back to the hit. Back
I'm
to the
just
hit.
glad my man knows that we need Martial back.
Also, well, to add to the De Gea thing, in the chat I said
This is not about Martial today.
The day De Gea gives an assist to someone like Alisson or Diego Costa, I would say
That's
give him
what-
a contract. He
Yeah, so I'll
almost
give
gave
him a contract
Rashford a
then.
contract. He almost gave Rashford an assist yesterday if Rashford could finish.
Nah, he was really
I
good
give-
yesterday.
I have to
Like,
give
he
him
was-
10 out
nah,
of
he
10,
was-
really. I have
He
to
was
give
really
him a
good.
10.
He was a 9.
He
If
was
he had made
great.
If he had made more saves, then I would give him in the 10. But he didn't have that much to do.
He
But
was
the passing was
very good
The passing was
yesterday.
really, and the most impressive part. The most impressive part was when he actually caught the ball and he rolled it out quick. Usually he takes about 15 seconds to actually throw the ball, but
Yeah.
today he was quick, right to the full
I
ball.
remember that.
And he chose the perfect
I
side
think
too.
that-
He, like you said, he didn't kick it to where the press was. He always kicked it to the perfect angle where the opposition wasn't, so we could start our attacks. That was crucial for me.
I want to ask this question. What percentage further away are we from giving David De Gea a contract?
Hopefully, we never give him another contract, but that's just me.
I say we give him a 2-year contract.
I don't want to extend him. I don't want to extend him. I just want him to go out on top.
Okay,
in a
okay.
good
So
note.
let's do this quickly. We'll go one person at a time. Luke Shaw, are we extending or
No.
giving a new contract?
Extend.
I'll do the trigger. Are you talking about the trigger?
Trigger.
I'll do the
Extend
trigger.
is
yeah.
a 1 year.
I'll do the trigger.
Yeah. Is it who else is coming? Is
Fred.
Rashford.
Fred?
No,
Fred?
not at all. Not at all.
Nah.
No.
Fred,
Love
Fred
the-
doesn't get a new
contract.
contract.
Love the guy,
No, Fred
but
doesn't
no.
get a new contract.
I would
No,
trigger.
sir.
I would
No,
trigger.
no,
No, I wouldn't. I wouldn't even trigger. I wouldn't even trigger for Fred.
I'm triggering. I'm not gonna lie.
I will come
I
back to
trust
year?
Fred.
somebody.
Nah, I'm not.
I'm
That's,
triggering.
Bro, on
that's-
one
there was a-
game, you're gonna
there was
give
a
him a
rise.
1-year contract? On
1
one
year.
game.
1 year.
Oh no, on one game you're giving a 1-year contract. That's the problem with us because Faz, let me land now. This is the problem with Manchester United because if Company and Aguero played for us, they would actually still be at the club and have 5-year contracts with them.
I saw you say that
We
earlier
have
too.
to
Yeah.
act like
Yeah,
we
they're
have
also
to act like
35 years
we
old.
have to act like a big club. Fred is not our level, is he? One good game, and that too, a deflected goal and a deflected assist. And you guys are telling me he deserves a 1-year contract? Really?
Okay.
Just for running around. We have
okay.
Scott McTominay for that.
Let's be real. I don't think it is ready to be talked about Fred getting a contract. I don't think it's
No, you skipped
No,
Fred.
it's not.
yeah.
No, for me, he
I
no
like-
matter what, nothing. He doesn't get it. For me, no matter
comment
what.
section, get involved as well. Everybody get involved and let me know. So
I like Fred as a squad player. That's for me. He has his
okay,
use as a squad.
Marcus Rashford, extension
I'm
or a
giving
new
him
contract?
I'm
Extension.
triggering it. I'm not ready to give him an extension yet, but I think by the end of the season he will have convinced me he deserves one. But just
I
for
don't
now,
even
I'm
need
not
to.
ready.
I don't even. He's getting the extension. There's not even a
He's
point.
gonna
Just
get
an
an
extension.
extension.
Man United give him that extension. He's
That's
the
true. That is
franchise.
true.
He's one of the main pieces of Man
He's the
United.
face. He is the face.
He's the face.
David De
And I
Gea.
think in the interview as well, Ten Hag was asked to make Rashford the main man of Manchester United
Actually,
going forward.
I'll say this about De Gea. If he's willing to be backup in some games while we get a new goalkeeper, and his ego will handle him being a backup, unlike he was to do to Dean Henderson. Like if we get a Diogo Costa and De Gea is
And he
ready
can
to
play
play the
mentor.
backup role for the last year and mentor, he could happily get that 1 year trigger extension. Otherwise, if he's gonna be a baby, like he's gonna sulk about another goalkeeper coming in, then for me he needs to go. Also, if he has a really good season, I would rather him go on top than play another season and be like go out as a backup. In my opinion, I think he
No,
deserves that.
I hear you, Griggs, but if you remember when De Gea had to go for the pregnancy of his wife to Spain, and we had to go in with Henderson, he came back, but he could not come back in the squad. Henderson kept on playing. I don't remember De Gea coming out with any comments or anything as such. He just waited his time out.
It wasn't for that. It was like
It was unrelated. Yeah.
It was earlier in the season.
What about David De Gea?
Should give the
1 year
extension.
extension.
What make you think
Extension.
of Diego Costa?
I don't
Like
know.
we're not getting a new goalkeeper.
We are getting a new goalkeeper, and we better get a new goalkeeper.
We have
It's
to.
paramount
Yeah,
we get a
we
new
better.
It's time
but
to get
we
one.
are. Like I don't trust them.
Eric
David
Ten Hag,
De Gea,
you can
okay,
trust
okay.
Ten Hag.
You guys are the board. My name is David De Gea. I would like to extend my contract with Manchester United.
You taking a wage cut? That's the first thing I'm asking.
No, he's not gonna go like that, Griggs. You have to reel him in.
No, you're taking a wage cut. That's the
All
first thing
right.
I'm
Just
So
asking.
all right, let me do it for him. All right. So Faz, you're De Gea, right? Okay. So you want an extension. How long are you looking at?
No, I want to stay in this club. I've had a
How
absolutely
long?
beautiful career. I want to retire here.
Absolutely fantastic. Phil Jones is already doing that. So we have one person doing that job already. Okay. So now let's have a look at you. I'm gonna give you a maybe a 1 year contract, like this extension that I'm giving you. However, we can talk about the following years only if you accept to be the number 2. At the same time, take a pay cut. See, you're not gonna represent Spain anymore. You know that already. Kepa's covering you over there. So let's not even go there. That's going to be disrespectful. You've given us 10 years. That's a lot. Great. So we're going to give you a good deal for a good second goalkeeper for maybe a year right now, an extension over that. But we're going to bring a number 1, and you would have to help him get the Manchester United DNA in so that you can leave with your good graces that we've had you for over the years. How do you feel about that?
I think I still have the ability, and I've shown that year in, year out, because players have come and gone, managers have come and gone. I've stayed, and not only that, but I have been very consistent in my performance. I don't think you can really say there's been a season or two where I've been really, really poor. I've been player of the year how many times. I've been goalkeeper of the year. I've had numerous accolades personally and as a team in Manchester United. I think asking me to be number 2 straight away is really harsh, considering how I've shown that I'm improving as well. And a 1 year contract, I find that a bit disrespectful from the club, because I would have liked a 3-year contract. And then maybe at the latter stages of the second year of that contract, I could ease off a bit, because I'm 30 odd years old. I could easily play at a high level until I'm 34, 35. So
No,
And that's
absolutely.
where I'm coming
It
from,
would be a
bro.
blessing. It would be a blessing if you get that deal somewhere else. I would be happy to let you go. However, that's not something happening on the table. We haven't seen something on the table for you for years. Real Madrid, we had to lie about the fax machine. Remember? Nothing happened after that. No one came in for you. So let's talk about the real facts over here. Let's talk about it here. Right? You have few years left, but you're not Buffon. Okay? So I can't keep you forever.
well, I feel like I'm better.
Oh, absolutely. But if you remember, do you remember that Brentford game? My kid still comes back and
Let's
shows me
not
that video where you dropped the ball and then you dropped the line that it was my mistake in the post-match conference. I know
had
we
to
have
take one
tough
for the
games.
team. Murto, Arnold, I had to take one for the team. Woodward, speak to them.
And that's what I'm
Okay.
saying, bro. Look at my profile
Right.
picture. I move like the Glazers. You're getting a 4-year +1, bro.
Thank you.
Guaranteed. Like that's just what's gonna happen.
Bro, I tried for 5 minutes and this man gave.
I want a 3-year contract with a 1-year extension, and I'll take a 300 a week.
Good
I'll
luck in
make
your
it
future, and
350, bro.
good luck.
2 years
350 is
50 a
yours.
week. 2 years 50 a week. That's
Good
it.
luck in your
Bro,
future
I'm giving
endeavors
you-
at Mallorca. Good luck in your future.
I'm giving-
endeavors
This
at
is how you
Mallorca.
guys treat me, Americans.
No, De Gea.
Guys,
I'm
this
gonna
is
be
how you
fair to
treat
you.
me?
Wait, De Gea. I'm gonna be fair to you. I'm gonna give you a 2-year contract. 1 year, you're the first keeper, and Diego is gonna be your second keeper. Second year, you're gonna be the second keeper. He's gonna be the first. All right, and that's how we're gonna transition this out. There's no extension, nothing at all. Done, dusted. All right, but hear me out. I'm gonna give you 125 week and Phil Jones to take care of your house things. Okay, but nothing more than that.
125 a week.
And Phil
Yes,
Jones
a
is
week
housekeeper.
and Phil
120
Jones to help you with house things. So you don't
The
have to
rate
pay your help.
reduction, man.
Well,
Phil Jones gonna cover that.
Well, when Harry Kane takes a shot next time, I might just
Walk.
think about the 125 and why not?
Harry's on his golden seat. He's on the bench. Remember? We have Martinez and Varane. We're not changing
No. I
that.
mean Harry Kane. When players like Harry Kane are
Oh, Harry
peppering
Kane.
shots at us, yeah. When players are taking like Odegaard and all of them guys are taking shots at us, Martinelli and them man, when they're doing when I'm making physics-defying saves, I might even dilute that a little bit and take it down.
But then you're making
125.
mistakes at the
go
same
now.
time, De Gea. You're making
Technically-
mistakes at the same time.
What
Then you
mistakes?
get benched faster, bro.
I
That's all.
learned from my mistakes. I have
No, you
shown
don't.
that in the Liverpool
I have to
game.
s-
I've shown that in the
Listen,
Newcastle game.
just give him the
I-
contract. Try to get the 1 year.
Thank you.
I'm done here.
I think you guys need to have a conversation because clearly the players like me, the fans like me. I don't bring you media headache.
Do they
I
though?
sell shirts.
Do they though?
Ten Hag likes me. So
Woodward
I don't
does
know,
too.
I'm happy.
You
to
know
take
what?
a 50
I just
grand-
got a text. I just got a text from Ed Woodward, and we're giving you 300 a week and 4-year contract. You're done.
There
Enough.
you go.
There we go. That's how we do it. And I bet that's how actual negotiations happen. Because
Actually,
these guys are
though.
fucking, these guys
Yeah.
cannot stand their ground. Not one of you actually gave a good deal. A good deal would have been actually wait. Ronald did. He said 2 years with a 1-year extension, but you messed up when you said the 125 because no way are they taking 125.
He's
It's
not taking that.
impossible.
They go with
That's
you.
impossible.
He is not taking that, and I know that for a fact. But that's how my negotiations would begin.
He
because
would've-
he
I think-
listens to 125. He's gonna give me a number that's gonna be below 200. So
I
he's
think-
not gonna aim above 200.
I think 300 is 285 to 300 is fair for David De Gea to.
Bro, he's on
see it out.
350
That's
right
too high.
now.
That's too high.
Bro,
It
that's
isn't,
what I'm
for-
saying.
for-
What are
He's
we
gonna go up.
deducting?
But he
Gonna pay a
he's not
goalkeeper
gonna go
300K a
down-
week.
Max is
400K a
200,
week
max
for a goalie,
200,
bro.
Max 200.
400.
At least he makes saves. What about Martial? He
Griggs
don't
is
even fucking make
burning.
those saves. He's fucking on the
He's a
physio all the
striker.
time.
He's a striker.
his
He has more
GA
impact in a game than a goalkeeper.
His
A
GA
goalkeeper
is
should-
fire,
David
bro.
De Gea has more impact than Martial this season. What are
Okay,
you
okay,
talking
okay.
about?
No.
We'll do this. We'll do
No.
this.
Does
De
he?
Gea,
The saves
De Gea,
this man
De
is
Gea, De Gea.
making.
De Gea has
some
literally
research.
cost us
Do
6
some
points.
research.
You know what? De
God,
Gea has
lefty
played
passes.
more than Martial. Beat that.
Find out
Okay.
Allison's wages.
Martial
find out
has
Courtois'
won us more
wages.
points.
You can get 75%
Okay,
of that.
but Martial also cost us because he's lost. He's not been in games. The games that we've lost.
That's
games that we've
that's
drawn.
A hypothetical. That's a hypothetical. But De Gea has literally cost us
Let's not
points in
get
games he
bogged down
played.
with the nitty gritty here. Let's,
Nah, he
let's-
literally cost us at Brentford. Yo, he should have
let's-
had his contract
yeah,
terminated right
but
after that game.
It was
He's
Harry
like,
Maguire's
all for
fault,
goals.
really.
No, it wasn't. It was
wasn't
David De
Harry
Gea's
Maguire's.
fault. He literally threw the ball
Let's-
in the goal.
Let's address the elephant in the room and talk about Mr. Cristiano Ronaldo, Mr. Sui. Because
Terminating
this
Chan.
guy, listen.
There you
Okay,
go.
my
I'll go
name is.
first.
No,
My
wait
name
a
is-
second.
my-
Wait a
okay,
second.
okay,
No, no.
okay. Wait. My name is
wait.
Cristiano
Fast.
Ronaldo, and wait.
Wait,
My name is
fast.
Cristiano Ronaldo. You guys are the board. Let's have
Okay,
a
Guys,
chat
this
now.
is wait, guys, wait. I want to say something, okay? Before we go into Ronaldo, De Gea, Faz, I'm gonna give you two numbers, okay? And it's gonna break your head. Ederson, the goalkeeper for Man City. He is, I think. Let me just get that stat correct because I got Allison's number and it's below 200. It's 190 actually. So Allison is on 190 right now.
He's
And
the best goalkeeper
Ederson
in the
is on Ederson is on 160. What are we giving De Gea 354?
130. He's on 130 max. 130.
No, he's on 160, bro.
No,
Yeah,
I'm saying
but
De Gea that he should be max 130. That's it.
but the
based on
Glazers
like
have
wage
money, so
performance level.
You see, when your granddad has money, yeah, you can do different types of things.
Our granddad is going broke. He has no money. The pockets are emptying.
let's do the Ronaldo thing. What you guys doing with me? I'm
Okay.
Ronaldo. You guys are the board. What are you doing
Um.
with me?
Okay. There's 6 games left until World Cup. Shut the hell up. No stories. No leaks. If you
Who are you
play,
telling
do
to
your
shut the
thing.
hell up? Do you know who I am?
Oh, real quick, Steven Gerrard got sacked, by the way, officially.
Let's
Oh,
go, baby. Let's go. Actually, no, that's bad. That's bad.
Oh
you know-
yeah, perfect. I know
do
who
you
I'm
know
coming
who
for.
I am? I am Cristiano Ronaldo. Talk to
No,
me
no.
with a bit of respect here.
Your contract, you're being let go in January. No noise until then. Every noise you make, 1 week's wages docked.
You're not you know who are you? I'm Cristiano Ronaldo. I can make all the noise I want.
Well,
I
then
do what
make
I
all
want.
your noise. Make all your noise. Have fun sitting at home.
What do you want to do? You want to terminate my contract? Go on, then pay me out. Pay me 26 million.
I'd get banned if I said what I had to
Of
say.
course.
Have fun sitting at home while Pessi is scoring more goals than you and breaks your UCL record.
Yeah, but
Raw.
I'll just keep walking out on games because the
I'll
manager's gonna
send you
put me
to
on
the
the
MLS,
squad
bro.
because Martial ain't fit,
How
and
can
you
you walk
Is he
out?
gonna put you in the
you
squad? Though?
literally
Is
don't
he
have
gonna
enough
put you in the
players.
squad? Is
How
he
can
gonna
you
put you in
walk
the
out on a
squad though?
game
Because
if you're
regardless,
sitting
have
at
a squad
home?
on Saturday.
How are you sitting at? How
Yeah,
are you
but
gonna
that's
walk
one
out on a
game.
game if
That's
you're
one
sitting at
game.
Oh,
home?
it'll happen again. Trust me.
Yeah, because the guy told me to warm up. I warmed up, and then he didn't put me on. What kind of BS is that? I'm Cristiano Ronaldo.
Well,
I want to sue.
All right, guys, let me
next
talk to
time
him.
you're
Okay?
mad, just walk
Let
out
me
of your
talk to
house
him.
and do that instead.
Let me talk to him. Okay, let me talk to him. Hi, Cristiano. How are you?
If you guys talk too much, I'll just release the interview. Piers is my friend. I'll
Go
just
ahead.
release the interview, and
Piers
and
more than hype.
I'll release all the shit.
PR disaster.
all right, let's settle down. Okay, Cristiano, how are you? Tell me that
I'm
first.
good. I'm good. Sui.
All right, first of all, do you know your best friend, or do you know one of your friends, Roy Keane? Do you know him?
Yeah, Roy. Yeah.
Yeah, you know Roy, right?
Yeah.
Do you know how much he has done for the team, and he was like a captain as well back in
Sure.
2005, right?
Sure.
You remember? He has done more
No.
for you for Manchester United before you, right? Is that
Sure.
clear?
Okay.
Right?
Sure.
We had the kahunas to terminate his contract.
Yeah, but that
Who
was
do you
back
think
then.
you are? No. Who do you think
That
you
was
are? You
back
have won.
then.
You have
That
won
was
a
back
lot.
then.
You have won a lot, my brother. You've won a lot, but that is for Real Madrid.
No, I
All
have
those
won a
Ballon
lot
d'Ors,
here as
all those
well.
Champions League. Yes, you have. However, the more is for Real Madrid. We are respecting you for who you are, and that is why you're here. However, the disrespect you're doing to the millions of fans who are more than the number of salary we give you, that's mad. And you yourself just came out and said that the situation got the best of you. Really? You're 37. Are you 17? Are you the Voldemort we can't talk about? Are you that guy? No, you're not that guy. You're 37. Move like a man. What are you doing?
But let's be real.
So you have two options. So you have two options right now. One,
Okay.
miss the Chelsea game, sit a few games out, go to your own World Cup, do well, come back. We'll go ahead and negotiate for you in January. Okay. We'll try to find you a club, or else we can go ahead, terminate the contract today, right now, done, dusted. You're gone. Which one would you prefer? Where are you going with this? Because you don't have a club right now to take you right now.
Okay.
Jorge Mendes might get you a club next week, but do you want to put a damage on your respected career? You don't,
Listen,
right?
I'm Cristiano Ronaldo,
and this is Manchester United.
But
where do you think you're sitting?
I'm bigger than all of you guys. Look at how many Ballon d'Ors I have. Look at how many followers I have on social media. Look at what I've achieved throughout my life. And
lad,
at the end of the day,
big in the MLS.
Oh, at the end of the day, your boss brought me here.
Bro, the crazy part is
all of you lot, your boss brought me here.
To do a job that you haven't fulfilled.
Yeah, and I did the job last year.
Okay, Ronaldo, you're talking all this stuff. You're talking all this stuff, but you have the same non-penalty goals as Fred and McTominay. What now?
Yeah, but I've sold more shares than Fred and McTominay will ever sell in their entire life combined put together in 1 year.
700 goals, 700 career goals. Whoop-de-doo. You couldn't score against
No,
Pneumonia FC.
I am not even talking about the goals. I am talking about the cha-ching that goes into your owner's pockets. I have sold more shirts for Man United in one season than Fred and Bruno and a lot of these players combined in the entire Man United career.
Next year's Ballon d'Or ceremony, you can take that to the Ballon d'Or.
Yeah,
and
but
they'll give you
I've
your own
got
special award.
look, I've got plenty of Ballon d'Ors. I've got a handful of Ballon d'Ors. I've got a handful of Champions Leagues. I've got a handful of every trophies. I'm just you lot know I'm here for the cash. I'm here just having a good time. 700 goals.
Nah, that's out of order, bro. Ronaldo ain't ever gonna say that. He's here for the cash. Nah,
The mercenary, I heard in that.
you fucked up, bro.
I'm just doing my thing. But listen, you need to chat to your Ten Hag, man. I don't. It's zero Hag right now.
I have a question.
His network issues. Why is he not playing me?
I have a question. Do you think Sir Alex Ferguson would have been okay with what he did yesterday?
Well, he's not here. He's not.
He's old. He's
here. He's
He
waiting outside.
was literally at the game.
Would
Sir
Alex
understands me.
accept what he did? No, he doesn't. Would Sir Alex?
He understands
accept what
me.
did yesterday?
He
Would
understands
because
me.
he said in an autobiography that the moment a player becomes bigger than the Man United manager, they need to go.
Yeah.
So if you think that you're bigger than the Man United manager, that means your
Yep.
contract needs to get terminated.
Well, look. Technically, I am.
That's your football
bigger than
father.
the manager.
And that's your football father.
just to get you terminated, I might bring in Sir Alex tomorrow just for a day as a coach, and then punch you out. So how do you feel about that? Are you okay
Sir
with
Alex,
that? But
Sir Alex also
uh-huh.
came in the summertime, and I brought in Jorge Mendes. And when Sir Alex was here, you lot were all hush hush. You lot were not doing all this talking then. You lot were sat like puppies on the side when Sir Alex was here and Jorge Mendes was here.
This is we expected you to be professional and show up.
All this talking. I'm like, Ten Hag, what do you want? You want
Listen,
to
my request is World Cup is coming up. I want to be fit. I want to collect a couple more goals this season.
Oh,
Chat
perfect.
to your
You
boy.
know,
You
you
can
can
play
do
with
that
under
with
23s. You can play with under
Exactly.
23s.
What? Are you guys crazy? Under 23s?
You have no power.
You know who I
here.
am?
You have no power
Okay.
here. The only
How about I go get one of my Ballon d'Ors and hit you on your head with
No, but
one of
see,
my
here's the
Ballon
thing.
d'Ors? You crazy
You have no
about
power
under
here.
23?
The only
Yeah,
people
hit
who
me
are
with
like
it.
boys.
I just
I have
gave
a
a
question.
hat-trick ball to Garnacho.
Faz,
I have a
I just
question.
gave a
Faz
hat-trick
hit.
ball to Garnacho.
I have a question. Who created you?
God did.
Did he though?
Okay, that's
Who
a
created your
wrong
football
question.
career? Who no?
That's a
But
wrong
who
question,
started your
Griggs.
football career? Who is the one that really gave you the platform to win that first Ballon d'Or? Who was it?
Okay, let's not get too carried away with the past. I have always been a professional. I have always been. I've always no. Listen. I'm at the end of the day. You lot know my personality. You know how I am. I wear my heart on my sleeve, so it is what it is. But at the end of the day, chat to your boy. Ten Hag moving with bare network issues. I don't know why he's not playing me. It's 2-0. He's bringing Rhythm is a dancer. I don't know what's going on there.
Well,
I want to be with Harry Kane.
The one non-penalty goal.
Faznaldo, I have given you two options. Which one are you choosing, Faznaldo?
I
See,
mean,
but
they're
you're
not
forgetting
options.
the
They're
third
not
option,
options
bro.
they're not options that I want. Woodward, talk
Oh,
to
it's a
your
very
boy, Woodward.
it's a very
You're
simple
forgetting
option.
the third option. Guaranteed.
Very
The
simple.
third
Tell us what
option.
you want. Tell us what you want. What do you want?
I want to play. I want to start. I want to score goals, and I can't do that if network issues Hag is not playing me.
I mean,
But then again, Faznaldo, please explain to me if
Mm.
you would have just stayed for 5 minutes yesterday when the team played the best they have after the Fergie era. Why did you leave? How did the situation get the best of you? Did you see Elanga getting on before you and you got jealous? Elanga, that's the level we've reached.
Look, I'll go ahead and make an Instagram post saying Sui, and we'll wrap it up at that.
No, it's not that. It's not that simple.
Huh?
Yeah, it's not that
It's not
simple.
it's not that simple because you've lost a lot of respect from Man United fans after what happened yesterday.
Yeah.
How are
but
you trying to gain that respect back?
But that's what I mean. If you're not playing me, I can't gain the respect back. So play me. Give me some game
but
time.
It's very simple.
Where do you want to play?
Do you agree to follow the manager's demands? Is that simple? Do you agree
I turn up to training.
That's not enough. When he asks
But
you
you
to come
can't
on,
leave
You
midway.
guys are working too
I
hard.
was the one that won you the game against Everton.
Stop working too hard.
You
Ten Hag,
agree
what do you
to
want?
perform.
I'm not talking. I'm not doing the talking. Ten Hag is doing the talking.
Yeah, well,
Whatever
you guys
Eric
are
wants,
supposed to
whatever
talk to
goes.
Eric Ten Hag and
there
tell
is
him
a
to play
Eric Ten
hierarchy.
Hag got the
There is
keys.
a
I
hierarchy
don't have.
in the.
Yeah,
there is
but
a
I'm
hierarchy
bringing
in
so much
systems.
revenue to the club.
Doesn't matter. Man United will always.
We
bring
made the
revenue.
money
There is
before
no,
with you.
There is no bigger player than Man United.
All
You
right.
know
Okay.
what?
Okay. Okay. Listen. Wait, guys. Listen. Faznaldo, if it was just about the money with you, I even have Fred the Red. I would have made you a mascot. It's not just about the money. I want the goals and assists. I want your performance.
Yeah, but
Am I getting
when I'm
that?
ringing
See,
Avram
Ten
and Joel, they're
Hag,
not saying
Ten
that to
Hag.
me. When I ring
Listen,
Avram and Joel and they're
listen.
having dinner with me, they're not saying
They're
that. And
bums.
definitely,
They're bums. Forget about them. Listen to me.
Hey, they're having
yeah,
dinner with me.
yeah, I'm definitely releasing that interview. I'm releasing that interview.
And guess what Avram and Joel said? They said they're back in Ten Hag in this issue. So you don't
And
have
you know
to
what,
fall
Griggs?
back on.
Let's listen. Wait. Faz, just for like 5 minutes, I'm gonna, go out of this situation because this is a very good thing that Griggs has actually brought up. And this is what I was trying to explain in the chat and to Faz you as well about the Glazers. The Glazers are twerking right now for Eric Ten Hag because we have a new buyer inside. Arsenal did that with Kroenke, Arteta. When is the last time you heard Arteta out? You did not hear it for a long time now. Glazers are trying to make the most of this opportunity that they've got. That is why you're hearing right now that, you know what, Ronaldo, we're going to terminate his contract. They could have done that easily in the summer. They chose not to. They chose to milk the sales in the whole year or half the year that we've been in. Again, going forward, after that, that's one thing, okay? Secondly, we are talking and looking at a director of football right now as an Edwin van der Sar. How come Eric Ten Hag has come in and got so much power that he is now running the things at Manchester United? It's not him running it. He's the decoy. It's Glazers trying to win the fans over the whole situation right now. They're trying to make the most of this whole situation by putting in Ronaldo in the bad light because they don't care. They don't give two sods about Ronaldo. They're gonna put him in the bad light. No, listen, Griggs, listen, just hear me out. Just hear me out, bro. They're putting him in the bad light right now because it is being documented everywhere. Everything's going out. Every statement from Manchester United is going out, right? People are talking. I haven't seen these all reporters talk so much, even in the transfer window, that they're talking this much right now. So stories are happening because they've switched. Now, wait, let me take you back few months, okay? Just not much, 3 months. What was every one of us Twitter accounts saying? Glazers out. Glazers out. What are we saying now? Ronaldo out. Do you see how they flipped the coin on us? They knew Ronaldo's ego and his you might want to disagree, but everyone knows Ronaldo is actually a crybaby and he cries and everyone knows it. He did that at Real Madrid. Every season when he was about to get a contract, he used to go ahead, get himself linked up to Manchester United, got a bigger contract at Madrid. Everyone knows it. He wanted to come to United and he went ahead and twerked for City, but still came to United. The man knows how to run these games. But Glazers and Ronaldo, I want both of them out. If Glazers are the man they say and they are backing up Ten Hag, go ahead and terminate Ronaldo today. They won't do it, bro. They would go ahead and say that we're going to go ahead and terminate his contract after the World Cup, give you fans enough time to go ahead and buy the shirts, the Ronaldo number 7 legendary shirt, so that they can make more money. And January, which he any which ways had to go out, he will go. And Ronaldo, in all fairness, is not doing anything good for himself in this whole situation because the way he acted is unprofessional and it got to him. And we all know that he accepted it himself. So Eric Ten Hag is doing the best he can to manage him, at the same time, manage the whole situation. But I would always and always say Glazers are the one running this all from behind. Eric Ten Hag being supported the way he's supported right now. If Glazers had to support, they could have supported Jose as well back in the day. They could have. They did not. But Eric Ten Hag, they know the opportunity, and this is all happening because of Sir Jim Ratcliffe. Remember the name because he is inside. Kroenke's did it when Spotify came looking for Arsenal as a club to be bought.
I think
And I would end. I would end my say over there.
That's different though.
I think that we need to we shouldn't have recent bias and just look at the past 6 months to say that this is when all this has been spearheaded. The reason why I'm shaking my head is because people have already forgotten that It has taken the Woodward. It has taken, people like John Murtaugh coming into the fray of things to try things. It's taken Richard Arnold, him being wise enough and having the wisdom to realize that the footballing side of the business is not my strong suit. These
I don't know about that.
things, these are the type of the things that have been the catalyst towards trying to get Ten Hag. Remember, when Ten Hag is talking about these players, Darren Fletcher and John Murtaugh are the ones that are negotiating and going about doing the things that they're doing. And Darren Fletcher obviously has been with United since way back when, so he understands what the DNA of is. And I'm thinking that these three in particular have been able to be proactive for United. Try and doing things the right way. Okay, let's hire a football director, or at least try to. Let's get the right profile players for our managers. He can play the right brand of football. Let's not reward people with contracts if they don't do anything right. And if we are going to give you a contract, it's all going to be off of projection, not of what you've done. Ronaldo, you are only here right now because of what you've done. That's how much we respect and love you. But we are not going to give you a contract off of projection, because if it's off of projection, right now you're on pace of scoring 5-6 goals. What the hell is that going to do for us?
But Yuma, you have to understand. This is what I'm talking about. They chose the conversation that's going about Edwin van der Sar coming in, maybe as a director of football. It's an opportunist behavior. What is it other than that? They saw Ronaldo going down. Ronaldo fucks up one time. I'm sorry for my language. He does that one time, and what do? Opportunist coming out. We're going to terminate his contract. Give me one good reason why they did not terminate his contract in the summer. They wanted to let him go, right? He is a so-called what do you call that? What did we call Pogba? Virus, right? Virus. That's the name we gave him. Virus. We call him Virus, right?
First of all, there's no point when you give someone a 2-year contract and they have to honor the contract. Ronaldo didn't want to honor the contract; he wanted his contract terminated. Why the Glazers did not terminate his contract? Because they view him as an asset to the football club. They viewed him as an asset to the football club on the pitch, off the pitch. He's also an asset to the football club. So why would they terminate someone that they view as an asset?
But an asset comes with his own shit, bro, and you gotta take that shit on your face.
First of all, but they're also
you can't come out and say that we are now. We are now thinking to go ahead and terminate his contract. Why now?
Because he's gotten toxic. He wasn't this toxic in August. In July, he wasn't that toxic.
The man did not show up for a preseason. How is that not toxic?
That's completely different. That's during the transfer window. During the transfer window, you see a lot of players go on strike and not show up. Antony went on strike. It happens. But once that transfer window
Ajax sold him.
No one wanted him. You guys don't understand this. No one wanted Cristiano Ronaldo.
No one wanted to pay a fee.
Bro, hold on. Okay, listen. Okay, hold on.
Marseille are coming out right now and say they don't want him. Marseille are coming
Everyone says, okay, listen. Everyone says that no one wanted him. No one wanted to buy Cristiano Ronaldo. I am telling you, in all fairness and honesty, tell a fucking person that Ronaldo is on the market for free. Bro, even PSG is picking him up. Didn't PSG pick up Messi? No, wait, hold on. Didn't PSG pick up Messi for free? They did. There are clubs who would go for a player who's free. With the kind of money Ronaldo dictates and takes from a club, you can't ask for money. And Glazernomics wanted money.
The club that's buying him is irrelevant.
See what Ronaldo's done? He's turned it like you guys. He's using your Glazer bias to get away with this because he did this in the summer too.
No. See,
he said that
it's two
I wanted to leave Man United because the Glazers haven't invested up. All this guy cares about is playing Champions League.
No, it's two things. It's nuance.
So isn't that what you want, Greg? Don't you want to see Manchester United play Champions League football?
No, wait,
you don't want that?
That's a lie. He knew that in May when he said that. I'm
saying, oh man, come on.
I'm just gonna sit back and eat my chicken wings while you guys sort out which minutes am I playing? Because I want to play minutes before.
You're playing no minutes.
You're sounding like Martial right now.
You're not playing no minutes.
Internal meeting time. Internal meeting.
I'm playing Charlie McNeil before I play Ronaldo.
You don't play with under 21.
Griggs, that's a good shot, bro. I would agree with that.
You guys out of your goddamn mind. You say you play Charlie McNeil over me?
Bro, you have 700 club goals. He has 600 club goals. What are you talking about? And he's in youth.
Next time you can run, if you can run faster than Connor Cody, we'll set up a race. If you can run faster than him, then you can play striker ahead of Charlie. But you
And one
can't,
more
so
and one
you're
more
not.
year, I'm gonna put
Guess
you
what?
next to Maguire,
Guess
okay?
what? Guess
Oh,
what?
Maguire,
Guess
we'll get
what?
you and Maguire in a
Guess
race.
what?
If you
I
win,
am going
then
to
you can play
Abram
striker.
Glazer and I'm going to Joe Glazer and saying, go and bring me Edwin van der Sar, and you all are going to be sacked. Edwin van der Sar.
Why?
No,
Edwin
no,
van der Sar is the director of football.
He's
You
gonna.
know
He
what?
likes me.
And you think
Me
Van
and
der Sar would?
Edwin, me and
You think
Edwin
Van
get
der?
along.
You
Me
think
and
Van der Sar
Edwin
would
get
care?
along.
Van der Sar
Yeah,
is
Understand this. Faznaldo, understand this. Edwin van der Sar might have liked you. Even yesterday, your own brethren who played with you in a team, Patrice Evra couldn't stand up and defend you. Do you know what you've done?
Yeah, but he texts me afterwards. That's personal.
Now, who cares
That's
about
him
this?
sucking
That
you
guy
off.
has
That's
CT.
different.
That guy has CT. No one cares about him. He has CT. No one cares about him.
Are you gonna play me or not?
No, you're
Oh,
not
no.
getting played. You're not getting played. You're
You're not-
going. You're going in
CR7
January.
Junior is also about to leave too. Keep on
Hey,
acting up.
Faznaldo, I got a contract for you. We'll send you to the MLS. You can play at Inter Miami. You
All
can
right,
play
all right.
at
You know what?
LAFC.
All right, you know
Okay.
what? We have
Listen.
Woodward. I like your idea. We have spoken to Beckham. I just got off a call with him. Okay, I just spoke to Beckham. He's gonna take you in. He's gonna pay your salaries and everything.
Oh, see, there's an
But
issue here,
this
though.
and that's in January, not right now.
An issue here.
And you can't play till January.
Mr. CR37 can't step foot in America.
Listen. Okay.
Okay, then
cool.
he'll go to Al
Why?
Hilal. He'll go to Al Hilal in
Yes,
Egypt.
he had a
and
case.
Play for whatever.
Him,
Oh, he had
Two
case.
hands,
I
3
declined
pounds.
Al Hilal for you guys.
No,
The
but
hell
Al
cares
They
that
Hilal
you
still
offered
wants
me
declined
you.
Al
300
Hilal.
M's.
Al Hilal still
You
wants
decline-
We'll
you
send them-
declined
we'll
them.
send them to you.
Because you do.
Yeah,
you
but
don't-
I
you
could have
don't
gone
want-
and scored 100
No,
goal in a
you don't
season
know,
there.
because
Oh, you
your
can still
pride-
go. You can still go. You can
Your
still
pride
go.
wouldn't
But
allow
to
you
be
leave
in
Europe.
fairness, he got money, and that wasn't a big $1 million, and he
No, no,
declined
no.
that offer.
Your pride wouldn't let you leave Europe because you think you're still the best in the world. Guess
Don't
what,
talk
bro?
about
You're not even
pride to
top
me.
500.
I'm Cristiano Ronaldo.
See,
Don't talk
see,
about pride to me.
this is
You're
why
Fernando.
Ronaldo is shorter than Messi.
What? Network issues, bro. What?
No,
Yo,
What did he say?
what?
Ronaldo is shorter than Messi. Messi is way better than Ronaldo. Ronaldo is useless. Get out of my club.
Omo, give me what you're hitting. Give me what you're hitting, bro.
No, but in all seriousness, guys, we
Cristiano Ronaldo. You guys will not do this. I love Ronaldo. My heart is aching. But you lot can't sit here and tell me about Messi, man.
Faz,
You
who
can't
said
do this,
about
man.
Messi? Wood was just trolling you, bro.
You can't
No,
do this.
almost
I'm
trolling you.
serious.
Almost trolling you.
Nah, I'm
Almost
serious.
trolling you.
I mean, listen, because he walked out, I'm put out all my anger. Also, the anger from him going to Man City, I was quiet. I was quiet, but he didn't go to Man City. I was quiet. And now he want to walk out the stadium. We'll give him the authority.
Bro.
And you know the worst part? He went home.
Well, I did it in preseason.
Preseason.
Bro, no, wait a minute, Faz. Where's the same energy for Martial then?
What about
He
Martial?
wanted to walk out of the club last
No,
season.
but
didn't he?
Martial,
Oh, I think he had the
Martial
energy.
I
didn't
don't
walk out in the
I
game.
don't remember Martial being as a
He
He
didn't
sub.
walk
wanted
out
to
in
be
the middle.
sold,
Asked
bro.
to
Griggs,
come
what are you
on.
talking
I
about?
don't remember Martial being on the pitch as a sub. And the
Bro,
manager asked
okay,
him
the
to
statement
come
that you're
on.
the
He said
statement
no.
that you're
I
making,
don't
is
remember
that confirmed by Eric Ten Hag or Ronaldo? Give me that answer. No.
What?
No, I don't. But
You
also,
guys
I don't
let
remember
Martial do an interview, but you did not let me do an interview.
No one said that.
Your
you did,
interview is
because
dry
your
as fuck.
interview
What are you going to
stinks.
talk about? Al
Anyway,
Hilal sent me
again,
an offer.
once again, Ronaldo. See, you're biased of Martial being bad. Of course, you're using him to defend Ronaldo again. Same thing with the Glazers.
Do you really just want the number
No, I'm
9?
not using.
Ronaldo?
I'm just talking about the same energy. But Glazers is something
Why-
different. You
why
can't
would
have
you
the
give
same.
Martial
You
right
can't have
now?
the same conversation about Glazers. Griggs, what do you want? Glazers to be here forever?
No, I just said the.
How
it's not the
old are you,
Glazers-
bro?
Bro, first of
How
all,
simply do you get
no,
manipulated?
No, relax. First of all,
Ronald,
relax.
let-
First of all,
fuck.
relax. Let me land.
Chill.
First of all, you guys, the Glazers are not at fault for Ronaldo acting like a 37-year-old crybaby. No one told them. It's not their fault that he refused to come on. It's not
It's
their
their
fault
fault
that
he's still
he
here. That's
decided
what
to
people
act
are
like a
saying.
professional. You expect a 37-year-old man that says that I have the best personality in football. I grew up working hard. I'm the best in the world because I work hard. You expect when the manager says to come on that pitch, you go on that pitch. It's not the Glazers' fault.
No, but that's the point.
You-
It's
you
nuanced. What he did was
side.
what he did was inexcusable, and he deserves all the criticism for that. But the problem, big picture wise, why is he still here? Why Why do we have this
Because
headache
no
of
one
Ronaldo
wanted
being
him. I don't know why you guys are
Then they
understanding.
should have let him go. They should have let him go for
Because
free.
why would you looking at this from the Glazers
Bro, it
perspective,
doesn't work like
why
that.
would they
Glazers not.
Again, see what you're saying. Look at it from a Glazers
But now we
perspective.
have to
Why
let
do
him
I
go
give
for
two
free in
fucks about
January.
Glazers
So
perspective, bro?
Because
Because
they
they're the
own the club.
owners.
No, but
They
that's
own the
but
club,
But that
bro.
is, aren't we trying to get them out of the owner
Doesn't
perspective?
matter
Aren't we
what we're
trying to
trying to
get
do.
them
They're the
removed?
owners. You have to see it from their perspective because guess what?
No,
They
but
own the
this is
club.
the
They
thing.
run
Wait,
things.
hold on. This is the point, though. A proactive owner sees a player wants to leave. Yes, if a player wants to leave, no one's brought an offer
Bro,
for
do
us.
you know how
No, wait,
expensive it is to terminate Ronaldo contract? Do you
Wait,
know how expensive it is
So,
to
so they
terminate
say
Ronaldo's
so
contract?
you either you get
So it
rid
is
of
a
him or you
mutual
keep him.
termination
You
that
get
needs
rid
to
of
be
him.
done, where
He
no
didn't want
money
a
gets
mutual-
paid.
Problem.
He didn't want
You
a
don't
mutual
keep a-
termination. He
You
didn't
don't
want
keep a
a
He
problem.
never said that.
Bro, you think
Then why did
Ronaldo-
they go that? Then why
you
did
guys
they
don't
go
know
to
Ronaldo,
him?
man.
Bro, now you're taking an assumption that Ronaldo would take money. That's an
Then why
assumption from
didn't-
your side
then Why
now.
didn't the owners go to him
If he
and
really
say
wanted to
you
not
want
take
to
money,
mutually
then he would have.
terminate it?
Bro, if Ronaldo really wanted
If you're saying Griggs, that Ronaldo should have paid, because I've seen this. Okay, I've seen this. So don't say that you've not said this. Maybe not you, but someone that he should buy out his own contract. Now listen to me. When he buys out his own contract, the money he is on, right? That money doesn't go back into the club.
No, but
doesn't
we
go
don't
back
care
into the
about
Gakpo deal. It goes back into the dividends.
I don't.
No,
care.
that's
You wanna leave
irrelevant.
that bad.
Oh man, come on.
Where the
Then
money
you're
goes
not
is
supporting
irrelevant.
Manchester United.
Oh, enough, man. Nah,
Where the
man.
money goes is
Ronaldo,
irrelevant.
I want to say
I
I
am
think you're
not buying
muted,
myself
Taz.
out of my deal, by the way.
I don't
am
care.
not.
I don't care.
I am not.
Alright,
doing it.
since you're coming from me now, you're coming from my fanhood now. I'm gonna say this, bro. First of all, man, if Ronaldo really wanted to leave that bad, you terminate your own contract. You want to go to Marseille, Napoli, who didn't want you, by the way. Their presidents literally came out and said, "I don't want you at my club." They literally said that. Their presidents came out and said that, and PSG would have not signed him because they can't afford to, because FFP would be on their ass first of all. So, Ronaldo, you want to leave, you terminate your contract. I don't care if the money goes to the dividends. I don't care if it goes to Avram Glazer's wife, new boat, her new boob job. I don't give two F's where it goes. If you want to leave, you leave, because you've been acting unprofessional since the summer. We gave you the pass in the summer because you expect once that season starts, you act like a professional. World Cup's coming up.
Give me my 56 million. I'll leave.
Whatever. I don't
See you
care.
later, bro.
If you want,
I want to ask you this: why you knew
Well,
that?
Glazers
Okay,
not gonna
wait.
terminate that contract. They'll run it down. They're not
No,
gonna terminate.
But my
Now
thing
we
is,
have to. Okay,
But
go ahead. I'll go after. Go
I
ahead.
just a quick question. Ronaldo, we all knew
Yep.
players, rivals alike, owners alike, after Crystal Palace, if Champions League football is so important to you, so important to you, then please answer this question with all your honesty and heart. Why did you decide to wait until
I think I have an answer for this, actually.
transfer window to then decide to let everyone know that you wanted to move on?
This is just my theory, but like all of last year when people were asking Fabrizio, like, is Ronaldo going to leave in January? He's going to leave in summer. Fabrizio kept saying he focuses on like the team quotes, right? So I think what happened was end of May, he goes to Portugal. He's not focusing on United. He goes to Portugal. After Portugal, he takes a 2-week holiday. And then after that, he's like, oh, I need to go back for preseason, but I want to leave. So I'm going to not come and try to force this move. So that's why I think it started in July.
You know what
That's my theory.
what that sounds like? That sounds like a personal problem.
That's
And
my theory.
In the world of business, we don't care about personal problems.
Anyway, okay.
I'm the owner, you're the employee. I want the best for the organization. Forget about you. You bring money. Yes, you do bring money. Love it. I rate them because of you. But what does that do for the team on the pitch? It does nothing. Statistically, the team does worse when
but people come here to watch me. I am the organization.
No, they don't. No, they don't. They come to watch.
They come to watch Manchester United. They did before. They did.
Let me tell you, there's only one way to get this solved. Look at Mesut Ozil. Just go to Portugal, have fun, and we'll run your contract out. That's on his contract. They're not gonna cancel it.
It's very simple, man. Just send him home. Leave him in his
I think go do something. Get out the group chat. Don't come to Carrington. Don't come near the club. Do not come near Etihad. Go have fun in Portugal.
I do what I want. This is my club just as much as anyone else.
No. I'm telling you where you can and can't go. That's the whole point. You trim like Ozil. Go have fun somewhere else. Like
you can't
they're gonna
compare
run
me
the
to
contract
Ozil.
out.
I'm Cristiano Ronaldo. I'm way better than Ozil.
Listen, again, you're not coming to the club. You're not coming to Carrington. You're gonna get sent home.
The World Cup,
Why?
right?
Why can I not come to my own club?
But I said so. Yes. Because I said so. You can't. You
Because
can't come in.
we pay you,
You're
so
not
you
playing
do
here.
what we tell
I don't
you.
want you. Everton Hart don't want you. All we want you for your jersey sale, and
Well,
you completed that. So
well,
that's it.
you all, you're gonna cry when I'm gone because
Yes,
Martial
we
ain't gonna
will.
give you no
We will.
You're
goals.
finished,
I'm
bro.
gonna pop a
You
bottle of
cry.
champagne. I'm gonna pop a
You're
bottle of champagne.
finished.
You
Martial, 20
especially
goals.
What am I gonna do? What am I gonna do?
No,
I'm gonna wear my
we-
Martial
we-
jersey.
cry.
Faz,
I'm
just
gonna
one
wear my
sec. I think
Martial
I was
jersey.
misunderstood by a few people. Michael Griggs, I'm sorry. I never meant to come after you. It's just that I was just trying to convey my point to you and how I see things, and you as well. I don't have anything against any one of you. I'm not gonna fall against my own small community over here that I have with Planet Faz over a player. I love Manchester United, and there's nothing above that. As much as you guys want him out, I want him out too. I'm not saying that I don't want him out. The thing I am saying is Glazers need to be something that we should not forget along with him. That is all what my point was. I'm not drifting away the attention from Ronaldo. I'm just saying add Glazers to it. That's all I'm saying. I'm sorry if I offended anyone. Just want to say on the
Well,
live chat itself.
on that note, I will now go and put my Instagram Sui post up, and I'll take. Okay, fine. I won't play the Chelsea game, but I'm not gonna be in the country anyways. I'm gonna take my jet and I'm gonna go catch some sun because it's free. It's cold here.
Hey, you know what? Go take 2 weeks
Nah.
off in Portugal, bro. I got you.
Yeah, I'm gonna
2
come.
weeks off.
Calm
Empty
down.
your
Take the month off.
empty
Take the
your
month off.
locker. Take up the
Whoa,
number
whoa,
7
whoa!
jersey
No,
as well.
no. I'm coming back. I'm coming back to
No,
do
you're
the
not coming
Stewie.
back. Go train
I'm
with
coming
Fernando
back.
Santos.
I'm coming back. You ain't gonna do nothing.
Go
You don't pay me
train.
my
We'll send you to
56 million.
Santos,
Listen,
bro.
I'll
You
You
let
ain't
don't
you
paying
play
me
know.
with
my
I'll let
us.
you know.
56 million.
I'll let you
You're
know
not
when
paying me my
Danilo and
56
Bruno's
million.
coming.
You're not gonna
I'm
pay me
not,
56 M's.
who said I'm canceling your contract?
Bro,
You
I'll
run your
send you to
contract
FC
out.
Cancel
Porto.
it.
No. I'm coming back.
Good night.
No, you're not.
I'm gonna speak to Ben Ten Hag.
You know what? Drop your keys. Empty your lockers. You know what? Give me the socks and the shin guards too, and the socks, and the shorts.
Yeah.
You know what? Anything red
And
you
the
have, just
earring.
take it off.
You
Take off
guys are
everything
Earring.
red you
Give
have.
us the earring. Give us the earring.
You
You can't have the
guys
No,
earring
are
give me the
anymore.
six pack.
violating
Give
Ronaldo.
me the
When I was watching the game yesterday.
give me the six packs. Give me the gel. You know what? Give me the Sui and that
If
new
you want
celebration. I want it
to
all.
stay at this club, Ronaldo, shave your head. Shave your head. Go bald.
You
Then
guys
you can
are
stay.
You know what?
violating
You
Ronaldo.
know what? Give me your name too. Your name ain't real Cristiano Ronaldo.
Bro, if my Ronaldo jersey wasn't signed, that shit would have been in the garbage yesterday. I'm not even joking.
Hey.
Twin. We need you to twin with our manager Eric. Go bald. Shave it all
You
off.
Exactly.
guys are
Twin with our
violating
manager.
me, and
Twin
for
with our
that
manager.
reason, I am going to go and play against Sheriff. I'm gonna score a hat trick.
Well,
And
You
you
can
you
play
guys
for
are gonna
Sheriff.
twerk.
You can play for Sheriff. It'll make our life easier. Play for
If
Sheriff.
you score a hat trick, I'll twerk.
What if I did the opposite and dropped 2 stinkers against Sheriff and Sociedad, and then we fucking get knocked out?
You're
What
finished.
we'll do,
How
Ronaldo,
would it
what
play
we'll
the
do,
second
what we
game?
can do for you, I've come up with an offer. What we can do for you is you can play for whatever team we're facing, you can play for them because you'll make them worse
You know what?
and make our life easier.
Your next game is
Raw.
November
You
24.
guys are
Your
you
next
guys
match is
Nah, I
November
guess we need
24.
to relax a
you
bit.
guys are violating Ronaldo. You guys
Listen,
are
your next match is
violating him.
November. Your next match is November 24. You know what day that is? That's Portugal versus Ghana in the World Cup. That's your next match.
Bro, at this point, it's
know what?
hurting me. Forget Ronaldo.
I'm gonna go and win the World Cup.
You're not winning no World Cup. You're
Good.
old as
I'm
shit.
You
winning
know
it.
what? Good. Win the World Cup.
Who
So we can
says
send you
you're
for
even
more.
going to start? Who says you're even going to start, bro?
And on that note, I have been Cristiano Ronaldo. Avram
What a
Glaze is
performance.
above me. Joel Glaze is on the over on that side. My trusted, beautiful partner Woodward is there. Jorge Mendes is there. And who are these 2 guys? They're Michael
Sir Alex
Carrick
Ferguson.
and
Ralph
Ma-
Rangnick
Michael
and
Michael Carrick and Mickey Phelan. Oh no, Eric Ramsey is here.
Bro, who was
Eric
I?
Ramsey.
Who did you give me as?
Eric Ramsey.
You're Ronaldo's sister. Ronaldo's sister from Instagram. That's who you are.
You're Jorge Mendes.
Oh wow.
But yeah, big up to everyone for watching. Thank you very much. Peace,
I
love,
can't
and
wait for
guidance.
Ronaldo's sister.
big up, big up.
We'll go and see how we do against Chelsea over the weekend. Match preview obviously coming soon. But listen, I'm very, very happy with Man United so far. In all honesty, I'm not even gonna pay much attention to the Ronaldo situation because it's unfair on the other players. It's unfair the direction that we're going. It's unfair what Ten Hag has done so far. He's beaten what is it? 3 of the top 6 teams already. We got the 4th one, Chelsea, next. So
no, there's a good chance we go.
Big 3 point guys.
Undefeated against the big 6 at home this season.
It can happen, and that's massive for us. But we'll see what happens. But yeah, take care, everyone. Peace, love, and guidance.